Go.
Okay, pre-trip C starts with the coupling, the same coupling as A or B. Air service lines, not damaged or leaking. Red is for emergency, blue is for service. Connected to my tractor with fittings, and to my trailer with glad hand connectors. Inside the rubber seals. They're in good condition and free of debris. My electrical service line is not damaged. It is connected to my tractor and trailer. All of my service lines are not rubbing on the catwalk. My trailer apron, it sits on my fifth wheel. It has no damage, no legal welds, and secured. My fifth wheel sits on my platform. It's not damaged, no legal welds, no missing hardware, secured with 2 pivot locks, one each side in the lock position. Between my apron and fifth wheel, there's no visible gap. It is greased and free of debris. My platform sits on my frame. It's not damaged, no legal welds, and secured to my frame with no missing hardware. My frame on both sides, not damaged, there's no legal welds, and it's secured with no missing hardware. My release arm is in the lock position. It's pneumatic. It's not damaged or leaking, and it's secure and working. My kingpin is not bent, cracked, or broken. It's secured to my apron and with my locking jaws. My locking jaws are not damaged, they're greased and free of debris. My clearance lights, they're amber in color. They're not damaged, they're secured and working. This trailer has damage, I'll tell my school. My headboard and both of my sideboards on each side, they're not damaged, they're secure with no missing hardware. Both of my sideboards are damaged, I'll tell my school. My DOT tape, it is clean, it is visible, and it's secured all around my trailer. My metal beams, they're all present, none missing. They have not damaged, they have no legal welds, and they're secured. My floorboards, they have no holes, there's none missing. They're not damaged, and they're secured. My landing gear has 2 frame supports, front and back. They're not damaged, no legal welds, and they're secured all the way around my trailer with no missing hardware. I have 2 shoes and 1 handle. They're not damaged, and they're secured with no missing hardware. These are my legs. They're not damaged, they're secured and greased. My quarter frame is 1 piece. It's not damaged. There's no legal welds. It's secure with no missing hardware. I have 2 torsion bars. This one is adjustable, the other not adjustable. Not damaged, and secure with no missing hardware. My air tank and hoses for my secondary trailer. Not damaged or leaking, secured to my frame with no missing hardware. I have spring hangers right here, front and back on both sides. They're not damaged, and secured to my frame with no missing hardware. My spring leaves on both sides, there's not damaged, no missing leaves, and secure with no missing hardware. On the inside middle. My U-bolts and spacers on both sides, they're not damaged, secured to my axle with no missing hardware. My brake chambers on both sides, not damaged or leaking, and secure with clamps. My brake air hoses on both sides are not damaged or leaking and secure with fittings. My slack adjusters on both sides sit 90 degrees to the push rod, no more than 1 inch of play, not damaged and secure. My brake drums on both sides are clean, they're not damaged and secured with no signs of overheating. My brake shoes on both sides are clean, they're not damaged and secured with no less than 1/4 inch of thickness. If they do, I replace. All my dual tires, I inspected the fronts, the backs, and the tops. The 4-inch cap is clean. There's no damage, no nails, recaps are okay. They have no less than 2/32 of tire tread. They're mounted to my rim, inflated between 90 and 100 psi, and I checked them with the tire gauge. My dual rims on both sides, I inspected the front and the back of the rim. They have no damage, no legal welds, and they're secure with all of my lug nuts present. My lug nuts have no shiny threads, all visible rust, which would be an indication of looseness. All of my hub seals, they're not damaged or leaking. They are secure with no missing hardware, and they're up to level. All of my valve stems are present. They're not leaking, and they're secured with a cap. My marker and clearance lights are red in color. They're not damaged, they're secure and working. My tension cables have no damage, and they have proper tension. My door opens and closes. My door latch is in the lock position. It's not damaged and it's secure. My DOT tape is clean, visible, and secure all around the trailer. My license plate is clean, visible, and secure. My mud flaps on both sides, not damaged, secured 6 to 8 inches off the ground with no missing hardware.